Hi, I'm Mr. Harwood. I'm the middle school and high school science teacher here at Owengage. I wanted to introduce a little project for you. So first I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions. Do you know what Michigan's state bird is? Go ahead and pause the video and discuss it for a second or two. It's the American robin. I'm sure you've seen them come up in the springtime. It's usually the sign that spring is coming. What about the state tree? Pause the video and kind of discuss it. That one's the white pine. That one was a big deal during the lumber times. So we chopped a lot of them down, and that ended up being our state tree. What about the state insect, though? Go ahead and pause the video again. Last time, I promise, uh, to see what you think. If you guess the monarch butterfly or the honeybee, you're wrong. We actually don't have one. That's right. We're one of two states in the whole country that does not have a state insect. Our little teeny tiny school is actually in the process of coming up with one. We have researched and voted for our top four insects. You'll get to vote for your favorite one on Wednesday, November 8th. Once you have voted on November 8th, we have decided, I will pass the shoe to Mr. Houston, and he is going to help our class write a bill to make this official. Here is Mr. Houston with what he plans to do to make this happen.
The next step of the project is we have to get our information to the Capitol building. So we're going to work in the government and history classes to write up a bill. Senator Dan Lowers is going to come in February, and he's going to help us write an appropriate bill using the correct legal language so that we have a chance of getting this bill in front of Congress and in front of the governor and signed into law. And then we'll have a state insect that was chosen by Owengage students.
So yeah, thanks, Mr. Houston. But before we get into the four insects, there's a couple criteria that I gave the students to come up with while they were researching their state insect. I'm showing you the list of state insects right now, and you'll notice there's a lot of monarch butterflies, a lot of honeybees, a lot of ladybugs, and I didn't want ours to be just another ladybug. So I decided to I told them to come up with one that wasn't on the list. That was the first line of criteria. It could not be found on the list. Second on the list is, of course, it has to be from Michigan, meaning I can walk out my door right now and go see one. And finally, the last line of criteria is it couldn't have another state in the name of the insect. So it'd be kind of silly if we picked the Colorado beetle to be Michigan state bug, right? So those were the three criteria that I gave them. So after we researched and voted, these are our top four insects.
Okay.
Our bug is the Isabella tiger moth, and we think you should vote us because
some people use them to predict the weather.
And they're very cute and friendly, and they don't sting or bite.
That's why you should vote for us.
Go.
Hello. So my team wants the giant water bug to be the state insect because it represents the 5 Great Lakes of Michigan. And the reason is because it plays an important role in the aquatic ecosystem by being a predator to stop overpopulation of fish, and also helps other organisms grow and evolve like our state here in Michigan.
We think you should support the dog-day cicada and Journey for State Insect. Why, you might ask? First of all, you can find it in pretty much anywhere in Michigan. I mean, come on, we found one right behind our school. It also has some really cool features, like the noise it makes in the trees. Did you know that the cicada is the loudest insect on the planet? They make a noise up to 110 decibels, which is the same as a chainsaw. Another cool feature it has is, out of all the different types of cicadas, the dog-day cicada has a different body shape. Also, my favorite fact about the cicada, and the most shocking to me, is they have one of the longest lifespans out of all the insects, up to 12 to 15 years.
Go.
We chose the black-leaf flannel moth because it's not only a cute insect, but it isn't dangerous. The caterpillar is the only insect that's dangerous. The black-leaf flannel moth helps the community by eating hardened sap off of trees for birds and other insects to eat. And I'm done.
So to sum it up, those are your four. So we have Isabella tiger moth, we have the black wave flannel moth, we have the dog day cicada, and we also have the giant water bug. So Wednesday, November 8th, in the cafeteria, vote for your favorite one. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask a 7th, 8th, or a 10th grader, and they'll be able to tell you all about it. Thanks.